We can start streaming. Okay. Are we live? Let's see. It says we're live. We've been live for 11 seconds. Okay, yep, we're live. We're good. Okay. I've got the live chat open. Come on. The stream starts in 3 minutes, so we still got 3 minutes. Why is my computer so slow? Maybe if it doesn't have all these apps open, it would help. Quickly posting on Twitter that we're live and on Facebook, and then we can start. I've got, yeah, the Google stream hasn't started at anyway, so alright, never mind. Alright, so yeah, what's up guys, my name is Benji, welcome back to another stream. Today we are going to, I will be reacting to the Google Pixel 2 event. I've never actually reacted to an event that wasn't Apple, so this is my first one. I've done 2 Apple events that I've streamed live. So this is like my 3rd live event that I'm gonna stream. So I'm gonna quickly switch to the screen recorder here, and you can see me as well. And let's open. Okay, perfect timing. It's starting now. Hopefully you guys can hear it. It's connected to a speaker, so let's see. Okay, so they're setting everything up. Oh, so this is actually live. It's music. It's cool. Alright, stream is working and everything. We're good. Are they gonna go on stage now? Yep. They don't really have an intro with Apple events. Sundari Pichai.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. As we were preparing for this event, we were all devastated by the news coming out of Las Vegas, as I'm sure all of you were. And that's coming off a challenging past few weeks with Hurricanes Harvey, Irma, and Maria, and other events around the world. It's been hard to see the suffering but I've been moved and inspired by everyday heroism. People opening up their homes, and to first responders literally risking their lives to save other people. Our hearts and prayers are with the victims and families impacted by these terrible events. We are working closely with many relief agencies in affected areas, and we are committed to doing our part. It's a true privilege to be at the SF Jazz Center. It's a great American institution for jazz performance and education. And it's really good to see familiar faces in the audience. As always, I want to give a shout out to people joining us on the live stream globally from around the world.
That's us.
Since last year and since Google I/O, we've been working hard, continuing our shift from a mobile first to an AI first world. We are rethinking all our core products and working hard to solve user problems by applying machine learning and AI. Let me give you an example. Recently, I visited Lagos in Nigeria. It's a city of 21 million people. It's an incredibly dynamic, vibrant, and ever-growing city. Many people are coming online for the first time. So it's very exciting unless you happen to be in the Google Maps team and you have to map this city. And it is changing so fast. And normally we map a place by using Street View and doing a lot of stuff automatically. But it's difficult to do that in a place like Lagos because the city is changing. You can't always see the signage clearly. And there are variable address conventions. Things are insequential. So for example, take that house there. If you squint hard, you can see the street number there. It is number 3 to the left of the gate. That was relatively easy. On to a harder problem now. That house, that's what we see from Street View. I think as humans, it's probably pretty hard. Maybe one or two of you can spot it out. But our computer vision systems, thanks to machine learning, can pick it out, identify the street number,
That's cool.
and start mapping the house. So we approached Lagos completely differently. We deployed machine learning from the ground up, and just in 5 months, the team was able to map 5,000 kilometers of new roads, 50,000 new addresses, and 100,000 businesses. And it's something which makes a real difference for millions of users there, as Google Maps is popular. And we think this approach is broadly applicable. Let's come closer to home. Parking in San Francisco. I don't even try it anymore, but for those of you who try it, we again use machine learning. We understand location data. We try to understand patterns, our cars circling around, and the color shows the density of parking, and we can analyze it throughout the day and predict parking difficulty, and in
cool.
Google Maps give you options. A simple example, but it's the kind of everyday use case for which we are using machine learning to make a difference. The best example I can think of, what we've talked before, is Google Translation. I literally remember many years ago adding translation in Chrome and making it automatic so that if you land in a page different from your language, we do that for you.
Yeah, that's very, very useful.
Fast forward to today, with the power of machine learning and our neural machine translation, we serve over 2 billion translations in many, many languages every single day. To me, shows the power of staying at a problem, constantly using computer science to make it better, and seeing users respond to it at scale. This is why we are excited about the shift from a mobile first to an AI first world. It is not just about applying machine learning in our products, but it's radically rethinking how computing should work. At a higher level, in an AI first world, I believe computers should adapt to how people live their lives, rather than people having to adapt to computers. And so we think about 4 core attributes as part of this experience. First, people should be able to interact with computing in a natural and seamless way. Mobile took us a step in this direction with multi-touch, but increasingly, it needs to be conversational, sensory. We need to be able to use our voice, gestures, and vision to make the experience much more seamless.
Yeah, it is cool if you do
Second, it is going to be ambient. Computing is going to evolve beyond the phone, be there in many screens around you when you need it.
I think one day
working for you.
smartphones won't be needed anymore because we'll have
Third, we think it needs to
smartwatches,
be thoughtfully
smart
contextual.
stuff all over the
Mobile
place,
gave us
basically.
limited context. With identity, your location,
We also have
we were
AR
able
glasses,
to
of
improve
course.
the experience significantly. In an AI first world, we can have a lot more context and apply it thoughtfully. For example, if you're into fitness and you land in a new city, we can suggest running routes, maybe gyms nearby, and healthy eating options. And in my case, being a vegetarian and having a weakness for desserts, maybe suggest the right restaurants for me. Finally, and probably the most important of it all, computing needs to learn and adapt constantly over time. It just doesn't work that way today. In mobile, developers write software and constantly ship updates. But let me give a small example. I use Google Calendar all the time. On
Of course,
Sundays,
you're
I
the
try to get a
CEO,
weekly
so
view of how my week
of course you
looks like.
use Google
But
Calendar.
once the work week
Don't go and
starts,
use
say
Apple
on a Monday or
Calendar
a
or
Tuesday,
something.
I'm trying to get a view into
Yahoo
what the
Calendar.
next few hours looks like. I have to constantly toggle back and forth. Google Calendar should automatically understand my context and show me the right view. It's a very simple example, but software needs to fundamentally change how it works. It needs to learn and adapt. And that applies to important things like security and privacy as well. Today, a lot of us deal with security and privacy by putting the onus back on users. We give them many settings and toggles to improve those. But in an AI-first world, we can learn and adapt and do it thoughtfully for our users. For example, if it's a notification for your doctor's appointment, we need to treat it sensitively and differently than just telling you when you need to start driving to work. So we're really excited by the shift, and that's why we are here today. We've been working on software and hardware together because that's the best way to drive the shifts in computing forward. But we think we're at a unique moment in time where we can bring a combination of AI and software and hardware to bring a different perspective to solving problems for users. We're very confident about our approach here because we are at the forefront of driving the shifts with AI. 3 months ago at Google I/O, our Google AI teams announced a new approach called AutoML. AutoML is just our machines automatically generating machine learning models. Today, these are handcrafted by machine learning scientists.
That's cool.
And literally only a few thousands of scientists around the world can do this. Design the number of layers, weight and connect the neurons appropriately. It's very hard to do. We want to democratize this. We want to bring this to more people. We want to enable hundreds of thousands of developers to be able to do it. So we've been working on this technology called AutoML. And just in the past month, for a standard task like image classification,
We've just changed the title, and a lot of you guys are actually
our
watching now.
AutoML models are now
6
not only more
viewers,
accurate than the
5.
best human-generated models, but they are more resource efficient. So it's pretty amazing to see. We are now taking it a step further. Let me talk about another use case, object detection. When we say object detection, just a fancy name for computers trying to delineate and understand images, being able to draw bounding boxes and distinguish between all the vehicles there, scooters, mopeds, motorcycles, and even pick out the bike in front. It has a lot of practical use cases. The Street View example for Legos works based on object detection. Google Lens, which you'll hear about
Is my
later,
audio and video
as well
in
as our
sync?
photography
Just let me know,
in
because
Pixel, uses object detection. This is really hard to do.
yeah,
The
I'm trying
best
to do
human-generated
the
models we
like
have
stream
only
best
have
I
a
can.
39% accuracy.
So
But our AutoML models, as of the past couple of weeks, have reached around 43% accuracy. They're constantly getting better. So the rate at which we are seeing progress with AI is amazing, which is why we are really excited about combining it with our software and hardware to bring it together for our users.
when are you gonna
Let
announce
me
the
give you
Google
a
Pixel
concrete
2?
example. I was recently very inspired by this tweet from a journalist who was attending
Okay,
the Little League
that's
World
good.
Series.
I don't want my
As
audio
you
to
can
be
see,
bad.
there are two little leaguers here, one from Dominican Republic and the other from South Dakota, and they're talking to each other using Google Translate.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a great example.
I've actually got a friend, and
But I looked at it and I feel like
he
we
didn't
could do
speak
a whole
English
lot
very well,
better.
and we
Computing
communicated
needs to
via
evolve where
Google Translate.
this happens in a more natural, seamless, and a conversational way. And
Yeah, like having
later today, you'll
one
get
of
an
those
early
earpieces
glimpse
that can
of
translate
how
for
we
you.
can
That would be
push
cool.
this experience further by thinking about AI software and hardware together. I couldn't be more excited by the direction
want me
our
to
hardware
speak in
team is
between?
taking and approaching their work here. So to give you a lot more insights,
Yeah, 'cause
let
nobody
me
cares about
welcome
Google.
Rick onto the stage. Thank you.
Hi everyone. I want to welcome everyone here today, Google fans, the media.
I'm not a
In
Google
the front
fan.
row we have some
I'm
of
an
our
Apple
top
fa- I'm
sales
an Apple
reps from
fanboy, I'm
Verizon
sorry.
and other partners. It's
I
great
do
to
like
have
Google.
you all here. Yes. Welcome,
me too.
welcome. We've got a lot to show you today, including a few surprises. So I thought
If
I
you
would
want to watch the
quickly
launch
set
event
scene
without
and
the
explain
commentary,
what we've been
Google's
working
doing
toward
it live.
and just how it ties into the vision
I'm watching it
that
on
Sundar
YouTube right now
outlined.
from my computer, and I'm
A year
streaming it
ago,
and reacting
we
to
stood
it.
on a slightly
don't wanna
smaller
see, like-
stage and introduced the world to Google Pixel, Home, and Wi-Fi, Chromecast Ultra, and Daydream
Okay,
View.
I'll speak as
This is the
least
first
I can.
generation of hardware made by Google. So much has happened since then, and we've made tremendous progress in our first year. For starters, our team is getting a lot bigger. We're bringing on 2,000 very talented engineers from HTC, along with some important IP. It's an amazing
Basically
team
bought them out.
that's created a series of industry-first innovations. And by working more closely together, we'll be able to better integrate Google hardware and software. And our products have built up a lot of momentum going into our second year. Let's take a look.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google.
Okay, Google. Play the soundtrack to Spaghetti for Pepe.
Google set to hold a product event in San Francisco.
There are a ton of new announcements.
Google is showing off new hardware.
Das Pixel XL und das Pixel called Google Home.
The new
Okay,
way to
the
make your home a
explosion
little bit smarter.
Google debuted a new virtual reality headset.
Get the Daydream View.
I actually feel like I'm there.
It's sick as hell, I can tell you that much. The Google Pixel.
Pixel is my new favorite camera.
Okay, Google. Take a selfie.
Oh, that camera. Pictures that come out of this thing are incredible.
Google's new Chromecast Ultra.
4 stars and editor's choice.
Okay, Google. Show me a video of a kangaroo.
The camera is phenomenal.
The best ever in a smartphone.
Beautiful.
Tops in my book. There, I said it.
My mom now can save every picture. Unlimited space. Mama got a new toy.
It can recognize each voice.
Enter Google Assistant. She's so smart.
She's just amazing.
Let me see what else my Google Assistant can do.
Hey Google, call Carrie.
Okay, Google. Joue-moi du beatbox.
What is a dog?
That's your question. What is a dog?
If you want to watch it live with commentary, you can watch it here. If you want to watch it live without the commentary, then go to search Google event in YouTube and you'll find it.
That is amazing.
Okay, Google. What's next?
Just type in Google event into the search bar right up there. That's how you can watch it live without
We're
me
still in the early
reacting
days
to
of
it.
our hardware line, but we're off to a great start. We're thrilled to announce that there are now 55 million Chromecast devices around the world.
I don't own a Chromecast.
Google
I
Wi-Fi
don't own a Google
is the
device.
#1 selling mesh router since its launch
I'm actually thinking about
in the
getting
US
one
and
of these.
Canada. And in the
Wow.
last 12 months alone, the Assistant has gotten a lot smarter
Oh
thanks
yeah,
to Google.
I love Google Assistant. I've
We've
got it on
added
my
more
phone.
than
I use that more than I
100
use Siri.
million new, unique featured snippets from the web, video results from YouTube, and new local places in Google Maps, and a lot more. And Pixel had a great year. I just wish we had a few more of them to go around, but user satisfaction among Pixel owners is among the highest of
I
any
think you
Google
hinted to
product ever.
Talos of Tech right there because he's very
Industry
anti-Google
analysts in the
Pixel.
media gave Pixel rave reviews too. Our performance
Yeah,
scores
also that
led the
sketchy
industry.
website that said it's the
And
best
Pixel
smartphone camera of
had the
2016
best and top-rated
or 2017,
smartphone
whatever
camera.
it was. It's not the best camera of 2017 though,
We're really proud of how well the Pixel
or
did
2016. I prefer
for our
the
first
iPhone
generation
7
smartphone
Plus.
in such a competitive space.
I hate the chin.
Well, you all know this better than anyone, but the playing field for hardware components is leveling off. And I don't envy those of you who have to write reviews for a bunch of smartphones with very similar specs. Megapixels in the camera, processor speed, modem throughput, battery life, display quality. These core features are table stakes now. Moore's Law and Dennard scaling are ideas from the past. To be honest, it's going to be tougher and tougher for people to develop new, exciting products each year, because that's no longer the timetable for big leaps forward in hardware alone. And that's why we're taking a very different approach at Google. As I said last year, the next big innovation will happen at the intersection of AI, software, and hardware. Smartphones might be reaching parity on their specs.
They take
but
so
as we
long
just
to
heard
just
from
talk
Sundar,
about
we're
something.
seeing
Like,
huge breakthroughs in the kinds of experiences we're able to deliver to users. And it all starts with reimagining hardware from the inside out. AI and machine learning have helped us to do this across our products.
I'm
For one,
just fidgeting
Pixel completely revolutionized
cable,
the
don't know why.
end-to-end photo experience for users and removes all of the hassles. Machine learning works throughout the experience to make your Pixel photos more vibrant, to smooth out your videos, and to make all those thousands of memories easy to find on any of your devices. We did the
I
same
also
thing
kind
with
of use
home
Google
networks.
Photos every now and
Google
then. But
Wi-Fi uses machine learning not only to keep your signal strong, but to reduce Wi-Fi congestion. While you're moving throughout the house, your router is intelligently transitioning your devices to the best Wi-Fi point and placing you on the right channel.
yeah, I'm probably gonna buy one of those.
When you're using the assistant on Google
in this
Home,
room, my phone
you'll
doesn't
notice it can pick up your
Wi-Fi
voice
almost
even
at
in a
all.
noisy room. Our deep learning capabilities and neural beamforming help Google Home locate the
Can you
source
play?
of sound.
This
and
isn't
hear
like an
you
Apple event.
accurately.
Apple
So
just
we can do
talks
with
a
just
little
two
bit about
microphones
what they have to
others
talk
normally
about, and
need
then they
6
start
or 8
announcing
to
the
do.
products first. Then they talk about how
And
good
this
they were.
is what
and
it
stuff.
means to design hardware from the inside out. It's this combination of AI, software,
There's something
and
unique
hardware
about Google is
working
because they make
together
their own
that
software. They make
provides a
Android.
helpful experience
Of course,
for our
it's
users. And
spread
that's
out.
where the
Like
big leaps forward are
anybody
going to
could
happen in
make
the
a
next 10
device
years.
with Android for free. Well,
We're
not free,
still
because
in
you
the
have to,
early days
like,
for our
cert
hardware line, but we know
study
what it
stuff
takes to build great
to
products
build
in a
it.
crowded field.
But they build
We weren't
their
first
phones
with many of our most successful
and software
products.
together, basically.
Gmail,
So
Chrome,
that's the
Android,
same with what
and
Apple
even
does
search.
with iOS. They
But
build
in each
iOS
case,
for
we
the iPhone.
succeeded by doing
Google
what we're best at.
Builds Android for their
Reimagining the
Google Pixel and
experience
whoever else
to make
wants
it
it.
radically helpful for the user. And as you'll hear today, our
You know what I
next
mean.
generation of devices is radically helpful too. They're fast, they're there when you need them, they're simple to use, and they anticipate your needs. Everything is designed for you to
All right,
keep the
Google.
tech in the background and out of your way.
Convince me not to buy the iPhone
Interact
10
with
then.
your devices naturally.
You can do that
through your
then. I'll buy
voice
the Google
or by
Pixel 2.
touching them. And by building hardware around our AI and software, we're creating products that get even better over time. They're constantly getting faster and more helpful the more you interact with them, thanks to machine learning. As a family, Made by Google products represent the ultimate Google experience. Today, we're going to show you how we're creating a family of products that are there when you need them, at work, at school, and on the go. But we're going to start with the most important place, your home. So let's hear next from Rishi Chandra, who leads our home team. Over to you, Rishi.
Has anybody actually ever watched the Google event before? Those two DJ guys are very cool.
Thank you,
They're
Rick.
doing it,
It's been a really exciting year for us. Google Home was the first product to bring the Google Assistant to the home. And we've been constantly learning from our users so that we can make the Assistant radically helpful for you. For example, as Rick mentioned, in the last year, we can answer over 100 million new questions. And the best part is, you don't have to talk like a computer or teach Google Home any new skills.
yeah.
It just works. Now, we're really happy with the positive feedback thus far.
Never tried a
We
Google
know
Home, but I have
this is
tried
a
a Google
journey.
Assistant. I've got it on my phone.
So we've been working hard
just
to bring
amazing.
Google Home to more people
Just
and more
works.
countries. This year, we launched in 5 new countries, and we're happy to announce that we'll be launching in Japan later this week.
What about Canada? I want to know if they can, because they've got the US. There's no good
Now,
like
bringing the assistant
personal
to people
assistants
all around
in
the world
Canada.
is no easy task. We had to make sure we could understand people of different age groups, genders, and
What about
accents.
Canada's very
So
similar.
we trained the
to,
assistant at a
like,
scale that only Google could, with over 50 million voice samples from hundreds of different ambient environments. We've been investing in voice search for over a decade, which is why we have the best voice recognition in the world. Now, earlier this year, we had a major breakthrough with the ability to recognize your voice. We call it voice match. With your permission, we build a model of your voice by looking at dozens of different voice characteristics, like vocal construct, pitch, and tone. This
never
is a
tried
really
that.
big
I
deal.
want to get a Google Home.
Google Home is great for the whole family, but it doesn't mean I want to get the same answer to every question. An assistant can only be truly useful if it knows who you are. And with Voice Match, we're the only assistant that can bring personal help to each individual member of your household.
I wish my Amazon
So
Echo
when you
had
ask a
that.
question, we match your voice and we respond with your calendar, your commute, and your personal reminders. Now, Voice Match has already become one of the most popular features on Google Home today. Over half of all queries are from people who've trained the assistant to recognize their voice. And starting today, we're rolling out Voice Match to all 7 countries Google Home will be available. Now, another popular feature is hands-free calling. You can use your Google Home to call any landline or mobile number in the US or Canada for free, without any additional apps or accessories. It just works. And I'm happy to announce we'll be bringing hands-free calling to the UK later this year.
Okay, that's good. I live
And
in the
starting
UK,
today,
so
you can call out with your own personal mobile number. So whoever you're calling will know it's you. You just need to verify your number through the Google Home app. And of course, with Voice Match, we can recognize your voice to make sure we call your contact with your personal number. Now, hands-free calling also has the intelligence of Google built right in. Just say, hey Google, call the bakery on 24th Street.
Okay, calling Noe Valley Bakery.
We do the hard work to figure out which business you want to call, thanks to Google's deep expertise in local search. Making a call has never been easier. Now, we have a lot of great news to share with you today. So to kick things off, I'd like to welcome Isabel, lead designer for home hardware.
speak it closer to the mic.
Thank you, Rishi. I'm thrilled to share with you how we think design is redefining technology in the home. You heard Rick mention earlier today that everything in our hardware line is designed to fit into your life.
Yeah, but can you
home is
please
a
stop
special,
announcing some
intimate
hardware?
place.
You've been
And
half an
people
hour
are
into the
very
event. You have
selective
not
about
even
what they welcome
announced
into it.
one hardware thing.
You don't want to fill it with black plastic, complicated buttons, and random blinking lights. Our vision is to build simple, helpful solutions.
Yeah, the Google
that
Home
work in the
blends in very
background,
nicely. In fact, it
helping you
looks
when you
like
need it and staying out
an
of the way
essential
when
oil
you don't.
diffuser. And
So
it caused the
here's what
stream
that
on my
means to
computer.
us. We design for the spaces our products live in, and we take inspiration from the materials and colors that people already use to make their home more warm and inviting. Second, when designing for real homes, form and size really matters for creating something that actually fits into
Form and
any
size or
room
shape
or
and
any
size?
surface.
I'm pretty sure she meant
And
shape
lastly,
and size.
the way you interact with our products has to be so intuitive you never even have to think about it, and so simple that the entire household can use it. With that, we are
Including your
introducing
2-year-old
Mini,
son or something.
the newest
Google
member
Home
of
Mini.
the Google Home family.
This looks so cool. That actually genuinely looks so cool. If it doesn't cost
First
that
thing you
much,
might
I'm gonna buy
notice
one.
is the striking simplicity of the design.
Please be available in the
Sleek
UK
and
though.
smooth with no corners or
Please be
edges.
available in the
And
UK.
it's small enough to be placed in anywhere in your home.
Yeah.
It makes Google
It's
Home
kind of like a
more
direct
accessible
competitor to
more
the
people in
Amazon
more
Echo
rooms.
Dot. I have got
as
an
you can
Amazon Echo
see,
Dot,
almost
and I'm
the
seriously thinking about
entire
selling it
enclosure
and getting
is
an
made out of
Amazon.
fabric.
No, not Amazon. A
And
Google
it's not
Home.
just about aesthetics. It's core to the product experience. That is why we created this material from scratch, right down to the yarn. It needed to be durable and soft, but also transparent enough to let through both light and sound. This perfect balance allows for all of Mini's technology to be thoughtfully tucked away underneath the clean, simple.
How much does it cost though? Come on.
So the 4 LED lights under the fabric are there when you need them, lighting up to show you that it hears you or it's thinking. And you can control it by touch. Give the fabric a quick tap to pause your music, adjust the volume, or talk to your assistant. We thought a lot about how to get great sound with such a
I
small
wonder if that's a
product too.
USB-C cable or if it's just
We
a
embraced
different
Mini's
cable.
circular shape to project 360-degree sound, so it's really crisp no matter where you stand in the room. You'll be surprised how amazing the
It
quality
probably
is.
will come with a headphone
And if you
jack
want
though.
bigger sound,
An aux
you can
jack, whatever
easily
you want to call
connect
it
Mini
now.
to any Chromecast built-in speaker wirelessly. We created Mini in 3 beautiful colors:
Why is she crying?
coral, chalk, and charcoal.
That looks cool.
Color really
I'm gonna go for
matters
the
in
red.
home. This is the place where we choose our drapes and carpets and paint colors with so much care. We
Can't they
brought
just
that
call it
same
black,
level
grey,
of
and
care
red?
for Mini. For the
Or
chalk
dark
color
grey,
alone,
light grey,
it took us 157 tries before we found the perfect shade of gray. So that's Google Home Mini with all the power of the Google Assistant. You can make it your sous chef in the kitchen, your white noise machine in the nursery, your voice remote for your TV in the living room, or your alarm clock in the bedroom,
I want
or
one.
all of the above.
I just want one.
Mini will retail for just $49
Even
in
though
the
I-
US.
Whoa!
And
That's as much as the Amazon Echo Dot. In the US,
it's
is it?
going to be available for pre-order online starting today, and in stores starting October 19th from major retailers.
Man, that is
Also really
great.
happy to announce that Mini is coming to
Okay,
all
review
7
coming
Google
soon,
Home
guys.
countries.
Review coming soon.
So with that, let's
I'm
take a
buying
look
one.
at this ad that we launched later this
I'm gonna
week.
sell my Amazon Echo. Actually, no. I'll buy this. Compare it
What's
to the
this
Amazon
little
Echo.
thing? Well, it's Google Home Mini. You put it in your house and control it with your voice. Hey Google, play my fun playlist.
Okay, playing now.
It's also a remote control, an alarm clock, and a sous chef.
Let it cool for 10 minutes.
It can play you this on TV or that on the internet. It can tell you the weather or if your flight's delayed because of the weather. And it knows the difference between you and your husband.
Hey.
So if you go, hey Google, call Alex, it won't call your husband's friend Alex. It'll call your friend Alex.
Calling Alex.
Hey, how are you? Okay, gotta go, girl. Anyway, it's made by the same people who help you find stuff on the internet. So you know, no biggie. It's smaller than a donut and weighs less than a full-grown chipmunk, without the nuts. It's powered by the Google Assistant, so it has Google Maps, Google Calendar, it gets you to all your music, lots of your favorite shows, all of YouTube, and lots of other stuff you love. All for less than $50. Yeah, it's Google Home Mini. A little
That is
help
a
at
bargain,
home, like
seriously.
only Google can.
Thanks, Isabel. We can't wait for you to try out Mini. We also want to share how the Google Assistant continues to get better over time. From the start, we've been helping people with their everyday routines. For example, one of my favorite features is My Day, which gives me a personalized briefing of my important events of the day. And with Voice Match, each member of the house can get their own unique start to their morning routine. Well, soon we're going to be extending routines in 2 important ways. First, we're adding more routines to help you with those everyday moments, like getting ready to leave for work, coming home in the evening, or turning in for the night. Second, we're adding additional actions to the routines. So now when I say good morning, I not only get my personal briefing, but I also can turn on the lights, start the coffee maker, and even play my favorite morning playlist. This kind of help is exactly what I need to get my day started. Now, another ritual for me in the morning is I'm always looking for my phone before heading to work. Well, the Google Assistant can help there too. Just say, hey Google, find
We're
my
gonna
phone.
go and get one.
And we'll automatically
on the
ring your
19th.
Android phone, even if it's on silent mode. And for iPhone users, we just give you a call. It saves me 5 to 10 minutes every morning. Yes. Now we're also working to make the smart home work better for you. The Google Assistant can now voice control over 1,000 different smart home products from over 100 brands.
Oh yeah,
And
that's
even
the
more
problem,
importantly, we brought our
'Cause
deep
I-
expertise of natural language
Mine,
processing
I use
to make it
Magic
easier to voice
Home
control in a more conversational
thing.
way. So for example, if I
So-
want to change the temperature I shouldn't have to remember the current thermostat setting. I should just be able to say, hey Google, make it warmer.
Okay, warming up the living room.
Your assistant knows what warmer means and will just take care of it for you. Now, voice control is just the start. We believe the next evolution of the smart home is to bring real intelligence to the home so it can behave in a more thoughtful way. Your home should smartly adjust to you, not the other way around. So Google and Nest are working together to reimagine the smart home. To tell you more, I'd like to welcome Yoki, CTO of Nest.
Thank you, Rishi. At Nest, we like to talk about the thoughtful home. One that takes care of the people inside it and the world around it. We recently took a big step forward in achieving that goal by doubling our portfolio by shipping 6 new hardware products. What I love about Nest's growing ecosystem is that we combine the best-in-class hardware and machine learning to help make people's lives easier. And your Nest experience reaches a whole new level when it's combined with Google products. Let me show you 3 examples of how we can provide you with even more help at home. With Nest Cam, Google Home, and Chromecast, we can help keep an eye on your home, just with your voice. So if you hear some unexpected sound and by the front door, and I'm in the back with the family room without my phone, I can just say, okay Google, show me the entryway.
Okay, streaming the entryway.
And then I realize it's not an intruder, but my pet pig, Cayenne. And she's found a leftover lunch in my son's backpack. Sadly, this has happened more than once. And if I want to keep it for later for my kids, I can simply say, okay Google, save me this clip to show them why we don't leave food in our backpacks. With our new video doorbell, Nest Hello, we can also start to solve some of our common pain points through Google and Nest integrated computer vision technologies. Of course, most of us want to know who's at the door before we get off the couch. Through a feature called Familiar Faces, Nest Hello will be able to recognize the people that you asked it to remember. So when the doorbell rings and Nest Hello recognizes the person at the door, it will automatically broadcast that information to Google Home devices in the house.
That's cool.
Auntie Susie is at the front door.
And you don't even have to ask.
That is so cool.
And if Nest Hello doesn't know who's at the door, you can just say, okay Google, show me who's at the front door. And we will stream your camera feed right to your TV. This is another great example of what Google and Nest can do together. And this last one is my favorite. Your home can soon get ready for the night just with a simple command. As Rishi mentioned, you can personalize your routine to include actions for Nest products. So all I have to say is, hey Google, good night.
Okay, let's get ready for bed. I've armed your security system. Your first calendar event is tomorrow at 9 a.m. Your alarm is set for 7 a.m.
That is
Sleep
so
well.
cool.
In the background, my assistant is also turning my security camera on, adjusting the thermostat, and turning off the lights. This really simplifies my life and gives me the peace of mind that I cannot get any other way.
Cool.
Together, Nest and Google deliver an ecosystem of product that makes your home more secure and energy efficient, more connected and
I need
entertaining,
to upgrade my
with
house
the best
to
home assistant
have more
experience.
smart home stuff.
Our
Because right now
close
I've only got
collaboration
2
makes this
LED
product
strips in
work
my room, and that's the
seamlessly
only
together
smart devices
and
in the
help
house,
us get
basically.
one step closer to a truly thoughtful home. On that note, to tell you more about Google Assistant, let me welcome Rishi back on stage.
Thank you, Yoki. You know, making a more thoughtful home It's just one way to help make our joyfully hectic family lives.
Sure, it's taking them a
little
while
easier.
to announce like
You know, the
different
Google
hardware
Assistant
though.
already provides a lot of help. From using your voice
We're
to
only,
order
we're
more
only
diapers,
40 minutes into the event, so.
playing a lullaby in the nursery, checking the traffic to those piano lessons, or easily
How
giving
long
grandma
does a Google
call.
event actually last though?
Now, if you're like me, it can be hard to gather the
I
household
don't think
together
this will
for
last 2 hours.
those
I think it'll
family
last
moments,
3.
like dinner time or movie night. Well, to help,
So
we're
I'm
launching a
just
new
gonna kick
feature
back
called
on the lights right
Broadcast. It's really easy. Just say, "Hey Google, broadcast it's time to leave for school."
Got it. Broadcasting now.
The assistant will broadcast the message to all the other Google Home devices in my house. It's really great.
Awesome.
Parents are gonna love this feature. Kids are gonna hate this feature. But that's what makes it useful. Speaking of kids, we think Google Home has a lot of potential with to help
I'm gonna
kids and
try
families.
the
Voice interaction is so simple and
HomePod,
easy to
the
use.
Apple HomePod.
Kids
And
are naturally drawn to it.
if I like the Google
So we
Home
wanna be
more, I'm
thoughtful
gonna
about what it
kick
would
my
take
house
to
out
deliver
with.
a
I'm gonna
great
ask my
kids
parents if I can
experience.
kick my house out with.
We conducted research with hundreds of
Google
parents
Homes.
and kids from across
And
the
I
country.
may do like a full
from different
video on it,
backgrounds.
like building my
So first,
ultimate smart
we're
home.
announcing support for family link accounts on Google Home. These are Google accounts that parents can create for children under 13. They can manage it within the Family Link app.
Finally, you're getting to
And
it.
as we all know, kids have their own unique way of speaking. Sometimes it can be a little hard to understand, even for us parents. Well, fortunately, we've improved our voice recognition accuracy for kids.
Don't tell me it can
so the
understand what a
assistant can
baby says
understand them
now.
too. And finally, we're introducing over 50 new experiences
What
with
watch
the
is he
Google
wearing?
Assistant to help kids learn something new, explore new interests, imagine with story time, or just share laughs with the whole family. So let me show you how my kids and their friends had some fun this weekend.
Let's go to the living room.
Yeah! Okay, Google, play musical chairs.
Ready to see who our musical chair champion will be.
Okay, Google, beatbox for me. Hey, Google, let's play freeze dance.
Hiya, pal. It's me.
That is so
Okay,
cool.
Google, play what kind of fruit are you? Okay, Google. What sound does a seal make?
This is a seal.
Okay, Google, let's learn. Hey, Google, let's play space trivia.
Which was the first planet to be discovered using a telescope?
Uranus. Hey, Google, can you tell me a story?
One day, I was hanging out at home with my dad. There lived a sweet-tempered girl whose name was Cinderella.
I'm beyond amazed at how good Google Home is. Amazon Echo can do
I can tell
nothing
you, as a parent,
near that.
It's great to see the kids without their screen.
he's got skills and
sharing
stuff, but-
experiences together. And it's easy to get started. Just say, "Hey Google, let's learn to play science quizzes or talk to an astronaut."
Yeah,
Or try, "Hey
I
Google,
love
let's play a
playing
game."
on the
Play
Google
musical
Assistant.
chairs or tackle a riddle. And finally, "Hey Google, tell me a story." To hear classics like Snow White or original stories like The Chef Who Loved Potatoes.
I wonder if like someone who
Now, to bring
Google
this to
Home
life,
doesn't
we partnered
recognize
with
talks
Disney.
to it.
We'll be
I wonder if it
bringing
activates
exclusive
or it
experiences
doesn't.
to Google Home, featuring Mickey Mouse, Lightning McQueen, and Star Wars.
Star Wars,
And
I'm
many
buying
other
one.
top brands in the family space, including Warner Brothers and Sports Illustrated Kids. And starting today, we're opening up the Actions on Google platform for developers to create experiences specifically for families and
Actions
kids.
on Google. That's cool. That's
All
cool.
these new family features will be rolling out
I
later
think
this
that
month
I think
across all
Google
Google
are
devices.
in some ways more
Okay,
ahead
finally,
than
I
Amazon.
have one more exciting addition to share that's coming to the Google Home family.
The Google Home Pro or the Google Home 2. This is probably going to cost more than the normal. Yeah. Direct competitor with HomePod. That looks like a Daydream VR, to be honest. Yeah, definitely got the same features that Apple HomePod has. They are literally copying Apple with this. Like, apart from the design kind of looks the same as well. Google Home Max. Yeah, they're definitely copying the HomePod with this. This will probably cost around $200. That's my guess.
Say hello to Max, our biggest and
How much
best
does a
sounding
HomePod
Google Home
cost?
ever.
I forgot.
Just like the Pixel reimagined the camera, we'll do the same with sound, with a combination of great hardware and software powered by Google's machine learning capabilities. Now, it starts with a strong foundation of great hardware. The first thing you'll notice is how we obsessed over the bass. Its two 4.5-inch woofers have 22 millimeters of excursion, an extremely high range for their size. That means these woofers can move a lot of air, allowing Max to really hit those low frequencies. And Max can play loud, really loud. It's more than 20 times more powerful than Google Home. So it'll fill any room in your house with amazing audio.
That's cool.
Now, great hardware alone isn't sufficient for great sound. The challenge of speakers today is that
To be honest, the
they're tuned for
HomePod
ideal
looks
acoustic
better
conditions,
than this
but
one.
they fall short in the real world. That's why it always sounds different in the store than in your home. To sound great, the speaker needs to adjust to you and your home. So today we're announcing Smart Sound, a new audio experience powered by Google's AI. It allows Max to adapt to you. Your
To be honest, I
environment,
think Apple's
your
not
context,
innovating enough.
your
Google
preferences.
is over-innovating.
So for example, if you set up a speaker near a wall, on a shelf, in a corner, fairly common places, it can dramatically change the sound balance of the speaker.
Trying to
Make
look
the music
for
sound
how
muddy
much
and the
the
vocals
HomePod
lose clarity.
costs. Where are you?
Well, with Smart Sound, we automatically tune the speaker to correct for this effect, using a machine learning model trained with thousands of different room
the HomePod doesn't even
configurations.
tell me how much it costs.
And what's really cool, this is
Dope.
all done dynamically. So if you decide to move Max a few feet, it'll compensate within seconds. And over time, Smart Sound will automatically adapt the sound to fit your context, lowering the volume in the morning, raising the volume when the dishwasher's running, or just adjusting the tuning based on the type of media you're listening to, whether it be music, podcasts, or news. It's about delivering a consistent, crisp, thoughtful sound experience, one that's tailored to your home and your moments. Now, great sound only matters if you can play a lot of great content. With YouTube Music, you'll have access to the world's broadest catalog of songs, remixes, and covers. And we also support all free and paid Spotify users, along with other top music services.
That is actually very.
Just use your voice to start playing your favorite
Apple, please, can you
Max
get
also
in there?
supports Cast, Bluetooth, and stereo aux.
I use Apple Music.
So you
I
can play
love Apple
anything
Music.
from your phone, or plug in that record player to
I don't wanna
breathe new
pay
life into that
extra.
vinyl collection. And of course, Max has a Google Assistant built right in. We made your assistant can hear you even when the music is blasting, using our unique microphone placement.
Okay,
and Google's neural beamforming technology.
$350. That's how much the
And
HomePod
with Voice
costs.
Match, the assistant can become your own personal DJ. We recognize your voice and we can play playlists and music stations personalized to you.
I think they're going to surprise us with
And
this
Google Home
price.
Max is designed to be incredibly versatile.
I think
and
this
fit
may
naturally in your
cost
home.
$300.
You can stand it up vertically, place it
I'm
horizontally.
changing my,
whatever makes sense for your
That's
space.
cool. That's cool.
Its base magnetically pops into place. So when you change
What?
Max's orientation, there aren't any rubber feet where they don't need to be. We thought through every detail. And finally, Max works seamlessly with the Google Home family and hundreds of Chromecast built-in speakers. So you can use multi-room to sync every room in your house with immersive sound.
Awesome.
Google Home Max will be available starting December for $399.
It costs more than the HomePod.
And it'll come in two colors, chalk and charcoal. Now, we'll initially launch in the US, with more countries coming early next year. And to make sure you have an amazing sound
$400.
experience out of the box,
That's
we're
$50
providing
more
a free
than the
12-month
HomePod.
subscription to YouTube Red, which includes
But that's
YouTube
cool.
Music ad-free.
That's cool though.
We think you're going to really love the newest members of the Google Home family. Along with the updates to the Google Assistant, they represent a big leap forward in the type of helpfulness, fun,
Yeah,
and
expect
sound
me
you
to
can
buy
expect from
the
Google Now.
Google Home Mini maybe. I
And to
don't know.
close, we
I'm not
gave
going to
Max
promise
a
anything. I'm
music
just going
lover
to say I
get their
may get
thoughts.
one.
Let's take a look.
If I've still got enough money after I get the iPhone 10 though. What's this?
I'm a producer and a DJ, so I'm not classically trained, but I'm obsessed with music. I listen to music all day long. I'm constantly being critical of my own music, of music that I hear. Watch this. Hey Google, play Particular by Major Lazer.
Sure, Particular by Major Lazer and DJ Mafursa. Here it is on YouTube.
Every room I have is set up to play music. My bedrooms, the living room. Hey Google, turn it up.
They told me everybody's 15 minutes in a different time zone. And since I have it at the moment, you the one I wanna shine my light on.
Hey Google, play the song that goes, wrist looks like Ben did. Did-a-na.
Alright, No Better by Major Lazer. Here it is
What?
on YouTube.
That is a feature I really like.
Find the periphery of walls and where it is located in a room. Have that technology to understand where it is and to adjust appropriately
That
is
is
amazing.
so
That sounds great. Cool. This is dope. If people could actually hear what we're giving them from when it leaves our studio, that would be amazing. That's what any producer or artist would love. Hey Google, turn it all the way up.
So cool.
Yeah, you know no better. Say you different, well you can't yeah, you know.
As you just saw, there's so much amazing innovation happening in the home space.
I love that
At the
feature
same
where you just
time,
say,
our phones have evolved.
what's
to
the
become
song that
most
goes da
trusted
da da da
devices
da,
in our lives.
and it recognizes it.
But have you ever wondered why the laptop experience has been basically the same for the past 20 years? So while the laptop experience hasn't changed all that much, how we use technology in our lives definitely has. We live online. We create and collaborate more than ever. We use tons of apps every day, and we're constantly jumping between our phone, tablet, and laptop to get things done and have fun. Should we be able to do whatever
Done
we
and
want
have fun.
on whatever device is in front of
Kinda
us?
rhymes.
We think so. We've worked hard to combine the most helpful parts of a laptop, a tablet, and a smartphone to fit how we use technology today. Meet Google Pixelbook, the high-performance Chromebook.
Why does it only have 2 ports?
Pixelbook reimagines the laptop experience by marrying the best of premium performance hardware, the speed, simplicity, and security of Chrome OS, the smarts of the Google Assistant, and all your favorite apps. Pixelbook is the perfect example of how we combine the best of hardware and software with AI at the center. We'll start with a stunning, versatile design. Pixelbook is the thinnest, lightest laptop we've ever made, at just around 10 millimeters thin and a kilogram light. In fact, it's so light I find myself constantly checking my bag to make sure I haven't forgotten it. Pixelbook easily adapts with a 4-in-1 design, so it's built for the many ways you want to use it. When you're at your most productive, it's an incredible laptop.
Yeah, but it's a Chromebook.
Fold the keyboard underneath and easily watch videos or play your
Doesn't
favorite
run Mac
games.
OS. Doesn't run Final
Use
Cut Pro.
Pixelbook as a tablet.
Those are
Catch
things
up
that
on the
you have
latest
to.
news or read a book. It's the first convertible laptop.
It only
that
has 2
actually
ports
feels
and it
natural
has
to use
USB-C ports.
as
I
a
wonder
tablet.
how people will actually react to that.
Prop it up into tent mode to share your screen or follow along with the recipe
Well,
in the
technically,
kitchen.
it only has 3
Use it
ports,
however you
2
want.
USB Type-C
Pixelbook
ports,
adapts to fit the
and
office,
1 headphone
the
jack.
classroom, movie night, or even a long
Why did people? I don't think people will
Pixel
complain
phone
about this
fans
for some
will
reason.
appreciate our signature
Everybody
glass
complains about
inlay
Apple
on the
removing
lid,
ports, but
giving
they
it
probably
not
won't
only a
complain
refined
about
look,
Google.
but improved wireless performance. The 12.3-inch
I'm
touchscreen
just
display
gonna laugh
is
if
gorgeously
people
high
say,
resolution,
"Oh, it's got 2 ports," and
with
it's fine.
vibrant colors,
I'm just gonna
deep
laugh.
blacks, and enough brightness to use outside,
Wait, does it?
even on
No,
a
it's
sunny
got
day.
an LCD. It's an LCD. It's an LCD.
We developed an extremely thin keyboard that's comfortable to use, with soft touch keys and a backlit design that helps you work from anywhere. And Pixelbook's trackpad
I'm not gonna
uses
buy one
touch
though. I'm
processing
definitely not gonna
algorithms
buy one of
that
these.
improve accuracy and
I'm happy
fall
with my
protection.
Mac.
With Intel Core i5 and i7 processors, Pixelbook packs a punch. It
Oh,
offers
yeah,
plenty
right,
of
it's-
RAM to
that's
handle your
actually quite good.
multitasking needs, and gives you up to 512 gigs of storage.
Hmm.
The long-lasting battery provides up to 10 hours of use from a single charge.
USB-C.
And plugging in for just 15 minutes gives you 2 hours of battery life. You can even use your
Just-
Pixelbook charger
10
with your
hours.
Pixel phone, giving you one less thing to carry around.
That's cool.
And in moments when you don't have access to Wi-Fi, Pixelbook is smart enough to automatically connect through your Pixel phone.
That's cool.
We call this instant tethering.
Awesome. But what if you don't want to instantly tether to your phone?
It's so much simpler than
What if you've
setting
almost
up
run
a
out of
hotspot
data on your phone?
and then manually connecting to it on my laptop.
Oh, manually.
Now, let's take a further look at the software experience inside Pixelbook. This laptop is fast. It starts up in seconds, stays fast throughout the day, and won't slow down over its lifetime. Chrome OS provides a more secure computing experience with multiple layers of security and automatic
Apparently all
updates.
this stuff that
No
Google's
need to worry about
announcing,
manual
I was about to say
downloads
Apple,
or annoying
has
security
actually been
patches
leaked
to keep
so
your
many
machine
times.
safe. And your most important files are available on your local drive and securely backed up with Google Drive. So you can access them from anywhere, online or offline.
Oh.
We're also excited to announce that Pixelbook is the first laptop
Automatic
with the
update.
Google Assistant built in, making it radically helpful. Just like you can with your other devices, you can check the weather before heading out for the day, control your smart home, set reminders, check if my Packers won. Your assistant is there for you no matter what you're doing. And we've made it easy to interact with the assistant in all the ways you use Pixelbook. When it's in tent or entertainment mode and the keyboard is tucked away, simply say, "Okay Google, play Future Me." And that exact music video I had in mind starts playing on YouTube. Other times though, it's not the right moment or place to talk to your computer. Like if you're sitting at a coffee shop or out in the audience right now. So Pixelbook has a key that puts the power of the assistant right at your fingertips, letting you type your request.
Oh, that's cool.
And when you're using your Pixelbook as a tablet, it's easiest to
It's
show
like the
your
Bixby
assistant
button on the
what you need help with on your
the
screen. That's why we created
Galaxy.
the new
You accidentally press
Pixelbook
it.
Pen, a smart, responsive companion.
Hint, hint.
for
We're
your
copying
Pixelbook.
Apple and Samsung. Hint, hint.
Just hold the pen's button and circle
No, they're
an
technically
image or text
copying
on the
Apple like
screen,
100%
and
on
the
this.
assistant will
USB
take
Type-C
action.
ports only.
When you're
and
browsing
two of
through a
them.
blog and discover a new musician, you
The
can circle
base
their
model
photo,
MacBook Pro
and the assistant will give
has
you more
two
information
USB
about
Type-C
them.
ports on
From
one side
there,
though,
you can check out their
and a
Instagram
headphone
page,
jack.
go to their YouTube channel, get a list of their songs,
Same with the
and
Pixelbook.
more. Or if
The
you're
thing I
doing
like about the
homework,
Pixelbook is
the
it
assistant
does
can
have that
help with
touch
your
screen, which can
research.
be useful
Like if you
sometimes.
get stuck on a really unfamiliar concept, just circle the word and the assistant will give you everything you need to know.
That's cool.
The pen is also handy for moments when it feels more natural to write, draw, or take notes. Like when you're using your Pixelbook as a tablet. The experience using a
It's
pen
not a
should
tablet,
be like
though.
writing on paper.
It's a laptop. It's
To
either a
bring that
laptop or a
experience
tablet.
to
It's got a
life,
keyboard.
We partnered with the
It's a
engineers
laptop.
at Wacom.
Sorry.
And together we built the fastest, most responsive stylus experience ever. With just 10 milliseconds of latency, 60 degrees of angular awareness, and 2,000 levels of pressure sensitivity.
The Apple Pencil is
Pixelbook,
better.
Pixelbook Pen uses machine learning for handwriting recognition.
Apple Pencil
It
is probably
demonstrates
better.
how performance hardware
Apple
combined
Pencil
with
looks
our
better.
expertise in machine learning delivers a user experience
But I've never
that
tried this,
just
so I
works
can't really
better.
say anything.
And shouldn't the apps you know and love on your phone also be available on your laptop?
No.
With Pixelbook, they are.
Okay.
Pixelbook fully supports Google Play, so popular smartphone apps are now available on a laptop. In fact, it's never been easier
can
to
you
put the final
download laptop
touches
apps
of
on a
your favorite
Chromebook?
photos in Adobe Lightroom and then post them straight to Instagram.
That's cool.
You can listen to music from Spotify or download Netflix shows and movies for viewing on the go. Pixelbook is also perfect for creativity apps like Evernote, AutoCAD, and more. Snapchat is already one of the most popular apps among early users.
Oh no! Don't tell me
And we're
Snapchat's
thrilled
on
to
there.
announce that the Snap team is working with us to bring an amazing Snapchat experience to the larger screen on Pixelbook.
What?
In addition to these
Oh, so
amazing
that's
Pixelbook
actually
experiences
cool.
you've seen so far, there are many more
Basically, they're saying
developers
you don't need a
building
phone
for the
anymore.
larger
You
screen.
can use this.
Now,
But
let's
that
take a
would
look
kinda be-
at how
that would kinda
Pixelbook
be
will fit into your
inconvenient.
life.
Okay, Google. Play Discover Weekly on Spotify.
Okay.
don't want you to be walking alone. By now you see my patience is very low. Been trying to say my heart is covered. I make mistakes I never said I know. Let me go. Apologies. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. We riding 'cause I feel good. We riding 'cause I feel good. We riding 'cause I feel good. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free.
It's actually not bad.
So, that's a first look at Pixelbook, a radically helpful laptop that combines the best of Google's AI, software, and hardware. We think you'll love the beautiful, versatile design, high-performance hardware and software, new ways to access the Assistant, and all your favorite apps. It's available in 3 configurations, so you can choose the performance, memory, and storage that's right for you. Pixelbook starts at $9.99.
Apple Pencil costs exactly the same,
And the Pixelbook
also
Pen is $99.
no, actually, not the cheap. The
Both
cheapest
products
Mac
will be
costs
available
like
in the
this.
US, Canada,
Apple, can you
and the
please
UK,
make a touchscreen Mac?
on the Google Store and at over 1,000 retail locations, including Best Buy. Pre-orders start today, and they'll be in
Guys, by the way,
stores
we're
beginning
5
October
subscribers away
31st.
from 400
We
subscribers.
can't wait to see
My goal is
how
to
you use
hit
Pixelbook to work,
400 by
play,
the 13th of
and
October.
create.
So if you guys can
Next,
help
Mario's
me
going
make
to
that
come
happen,
out
that'd be
and
great.
talk about our Pixel phones.
Oh, talk about Pixel phones. I wonder what editing software they use.
At Google, we believe in questioning the status quo. Asking more from the
What
world
watches
around
are they
us
all
is
wearing?
in our nature.
Is it like
After
a
all, Google was built on a
HTC
single question.
watch?
What if all the information in the world was available to everyone, everywhere? A big question for us is, what if smartphones got smarter and simpler? We set out to design a phone ourselves
We're going to talk
because we
about the
believed
phone,
we
the
could make
Google
the
Pixel
smartphone
2
experience
for
better.
the next hour.
The first Pixel phone delivered a clean and fast UI, put the Google Assistant in your
With
pocket,
a terrible front
and
design, though.
brought you the best camera ever in a smartphone. And we didn't
Yeah,
stop
just
asking
because
big
one
questions
person said
or
it.
working to solve big challenges for
people,
users.
whatever.
Today, we're proud to introduce the Google Pixel 2, designed for
Ew!
you with the best
That
of Google built in.
Look at that black and white one. Look at that disgusting blue. Or gray. What even is that?
We've created the new Pixel in 2 sizes, a 5-inch and the 6-inch XL, with thoughtful design elements and improvements to the UI throughout. We're bringing you more Google Assistant capabilities. We've added new smart experiences to the camera.
That small one just looks
And we'll continue
way
to deliver
ugly.
the best photography. Plus,
You
we're
don't need
introducing
2
some
lenses.
innovative new products to complement your Pixel experience.
Just you
We
watch.
do all
There's
this
not going to be a headphone
by
jack
bringing
on this.
together the best of hardware, software, and AI. Let's begin with the design. We've evolved the Pixel's iconic look to be even bolder. The all-aluminum body with a premium hybrid coating gives it a sleek and clean profile. The soft
I
sculpted
don't like
back
that-
with a distinct
that different
sideband
color
feels
on the top.
comfortable and secure in your hand.
Also, why is
The
there a
refined
pink
visor
button on the
is made
side?
of sturdy, gently
That's the
curved colored
probably the
glass
power
and
button, but-
transitions
yeah.
seamlessly into the metal body. We've placed the fingerprint sensor where your finger naturally falls.
Yeah, that's.
It's extremely
always been the
accurate,
same.
secure, and it unlocks faster than any other smartphone. We also added a small pop of color on the power
efficient
button
is that claim?
for a bit of playfulness. Over on the front, Pixel 2's front-facing stereo speakers are precision-tuned to deliver the perfect balance of volume, clarity, and frequency.
Why the red button though?
We placed them so you
They're
can
like, oh look,
watch
the Apple Watch
videos
has
in
now got a
landscape
red
mode
digital
without
crown.
muffling the audio with your
Let's
hand.
make it
If
a
you
red
prefer headphones,
power button on our
use your
phone.
existing analog headphones with the included adapter. Or your digital USB-C headphones for the highest resolution audio all the way to your ears.
They said
Or avoid
that
cables
they kept the
altogether
headphone jack because
an
Apple
upgraded
removed it and
Bluetooth
stuff.
5.0
They're
support
making fun of Apple.
and hi-fi codecs.
But now there's no
The
headphone jack on the
smaller
phone.
5-inch Pixel 2 features a full HD OLED display. And it's
OLED,
as smart as it is beautiful. The display intelligently
Those
selects
that
which
chin, though,
specific pixels
and
to
the
turn
forehead,
on, leaving the
just
others perfectly
why?
dark for a 100,000 to 1 contrast ratio. That's twice the resolution and more than 10 times the contrast ratio of phones in its category with LCD
I'm just
displays.
gonna make a very, very bad video about the
Pixel
Google
2 comes in
It
3
is
colors,
just ugly.
kind of blue, just black, and clearly white.
Kind of blue. Yeah, it looks like if somebody
We love
vomited
picking the color
blue.
names. So let's talk about the display on the XL. The 6-inch Pixel 2 XL was designed with innovative POLED display technology. We elegantly curved the glass to bring the display to the edges for a full-screen immersive viewing experience.
Why are they copying
The screen supports
everyone?
18:9 QHD plus resolution with over 4.1 million pixels, which equals 538 pixels per inch for amazing detail. We tuned the display to take advantage of the wide color gamut for vivid and realistic colors. We've integrated a circular polarizer, which lets you enjoy the screen even while wearing sunglasses. And we've optimized the displays on both phones for virtual reality. They're both Daydream ready.
Awesome.
The Pixel 2 XL comes in 2 colors, just black and the stylishly simple black and white. Feel free
Don't
to
like the black
choose
and white.
whichever size pixel you prefer because you'll get the same great experience on both. We don't set aside
If
better
I were to
features
pick
for the
any
larger
of them,
device.
I would pick either the smaller white one or the
devices-
bigger just black one.
Both devices are IP67 water and dust resistant and have an all-day battery that charges super fast.
Well
You get
done.
up to 7 hours of charge in just 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's the same as the
Now,
last one.
Sabrina from the Pixel product team is going to take us through the new Pixel 2 UI and some cool and useful features.
Thanks, Mario. We're constantly working to make the smartphone experience easier and more helpful. And you'll see improvements
The
throughout
black
the Pixel
and
2's
white
UI.
one looks ugly.
That helpfulness starts before you even unlock the phone. Let me show you the Pixel 2's new always-on display. You can see important information like the time, date, email and text notifications and reminders, all without pushing any buttons or unlocking the device. And there's more than just notifications on your always-on display. Have you ever heard a song you loved and wondered what it was called? With Now Playing, you can just glance down to see the song name and artist on your phone.
That's cool.
What makes this feature so special is that the music is identified without your Pixel 2 sending any information to Google. On-device machine learning detects when music is playing and matches it to a database of tens of thousands of song patterns on your phone. In this example, you can see that Pixel recognized the song Perfect Places by Lorde. From here, I can tap on the song title and I'm taken to the Google Assistant. I can add the song to my library in my favorite music service, like Google Play Music or Spotify, search the web for the song, or even watch the video on YouTube. This feature has brought me some delightful moments over the past few months.
The display still
and I'm
has
finally
quite a
learning who
little
sings
big
my favorite
bezels.
songs. Okay, so let's go to a live demo. Here we are on the new Pixel 2 home screen. You can see here I've selected one of our live wallpapers. This is from our new collection called The Living Universe. And if you look closely, you'll notice subtle movements like the waves crashing
cool.
on the beach. I love it. At the
Thing
top
is, how
of the
do they
screen,
record that?
there's a space
They
called
use a drone.
Glance, where you can easily see the latest updates on your day. We're starting with calendar events today, with traffic, flight status, and more coming soon.
This is what I don't get about Android.
In this
Like,
case, I can see that
that's
I've
a
got
lot of
mysterious
wasted
meeting
space
coming
on your
up.
home
Not sure what
screen.
that's about. We've placed the Google Quick Search box at the bottom of the home screen, where we found that it's easier to reach, and we're making it even more powerful. It stays with you as you swipe across your screens of apps and widgets. A quick tap into the search box can help me find anything that I need. As I start typing, I can see web search results at the top, but also contacts and apps from my phone. I can even drag an app from here and drop it right on my home screen.
oh right, yes, that.
We've also made it faster and easier to get to the Google Assistant on Pixel 2 with a new
That
feature called
white and
Active
black.
Edge.
Ew.
Just give your
Oh,
Pixel a
man.
quick squeeze where your hand naturally
That
holds
small
the
Google
phone
Pixel just
and
looked
ask for whatever you
terrible.
need. Here's a quick demo.
What?
I just squeeze the phone, take a selfie. One hand, no buttons. Help me out, front row. Nice.
They stole a feature from
Our
HTC.
research team investigated dozens of ways to trigger the assistant, but squeezing the phone felt
But
the
we
most natural,
saw
satisfying, and
HTC
efficient.
do it, so we had to
After
copy
a lot
them.
of work in machine learning, we're able to
Why
accurately
has Google
identify
copied
an
stuff from everybody?
intentional
They've
squeeze.
copied the curved display
We're really
from
proud of how it turned
Samsung,
out, and it
the
even
no
works when
headphone
your phone
jack
is in a case.
from the iPhone.
So your assistant is just a quick squeeze away,
And-
making lots of common tasks on your phone fast.
I think the
and
disgusting
easy.
design, I don't know
From
where they got
calling
that
and texting
from.
your friends, to controlling your smart home, to enjoying your favorite music.
It's
and
like somebody
videos.
threw up
And
and they were
having
like,
the same assistant at home
let's design the Google
and
Pixel
on
to
your
look like
phone
that.
means the experience is connected across
I
devices.
mean, no offense if you like
For
the Google
example,
Pixel 2,
I can
it
say to
just
my
looks
phone,
ugly.
Okay, Google, broadcast. Hey, I'm almost home with the pizza, so get ready for dinner. And my voice message is shared with my family through the Google Home in our kitchen. The routines Rishi mentioned are
That's
coming
cool.
to the phone as well. And we've also customized routines specifically for when you're on the go. The one I use most is when I'm on my commute. I jump in my car, drop my phone in the cup holder, and say, okay, Google, let's go home.
Sure, let's go. Your commute home is currently 27 minutes with heavy traffic if you take US 101 south. You have one unread text message. It's from Mom. It says, we'll bring dessert to dinner tonight. Here's where you left off in fresh air. Have a safe drive.
I'm Terry Gross with Fresh Air.
Super useful, all from one quick command.
That's cool.
I love how it resumes my podcast right where I left off. My assistant even adjusts the volume so I can hear clearly on the road, and automatically sends a message to my husband letting him know I'm on my way. Like all the new routines that the assistant will support, you can customize this one based
My
on
mom
your
just came in to ask me
preferences.
for my phone. I was like,
So with a quick squeeze, useful routines on the go, and an
that is
assistant
squeezing
that
a
keeps
phone though.
getting
That's just a
smarter.
gimmick.
Pixel continues to be the most
What if you
helpful
accidentally
phone
squeeze
around.
your phone or your
Pixel
phone
2 will
squeezes
launch
in your
with
pocket?
Pure Android Oreo, with features like notification dots, picture-in-picture, and many more. If you already have a Pixel, you recently received the Android Oreo update, and we hope you're enjoying all the improvements. As a Pixel user, you'll always be the first to get OS and security updates without having to do anything.
Yeah, that's
Your
the
phone
that's the good
becomes
thing about
faster,
Google.
more capable, and more secure all the time.
Because every time Android
Next
updates
up,
something, it'll go to the Google
Aparna
Pixel
is going to
first.
share some smart, helpful new ways to use your Pixel 2.
Like if you want to get an Android phone, I recommend. Oh, I totally I took out the Google Pixel already.
Have you ever asked yourself, what kind of puppy is that? Or, I want pillows with that pattern. Our phones can help us in many ways, but sometimes the questions we have are difficult to describe into a search
Yeah.
box. As you heard Sundar talk about, We believe that as computers can understand what you see, it unleashes a whole new kind of assistance. That's why we started working on.
If you want to get I was just saying before, if you want to get like an Android smartphone, I highly recommend the Google Pixel because it's got it gets updates as soon as the updates come out. You don't have to wait for Samsung to optimize their phones for it and stuff. But
as you know,
but that front doesn't look that good.
Are always so
that display just looks weird.
bestmusicteachersf2001@gmail.com.
What?
Now you can simply tap on the lens icon, grab that right information, and fire off that email.
That's cool.
This also works for phone numbers, websites, and addresses.
I wish the iPhone could do that.
Pretty neat. Here's another example. You're at your friend's place at a party, you see this nice print, and you wonder who's the artist. Now you can just lens it. You can also follow up with
guys, shall I make a few videos on like the Google Pixel 2 and stuff and like what they announced at the event and stuff like that? Let me know because I'll start filming them as soon as I finish here.
How good is this
I'll go upstairs and
film
it this time.
Smith? Tell me all about this album that my music hip friend Rishi sent screenshots of. What was that temple from our trip 5 years ago? Look, across all these examples, there are a lot of things happening under the hood that are all coming together. So I'm going
this event seems to be dragging on forever, but it's only been like an hour.
The computer vision systems. We've had some major
By the way,
breakthroughs in deep learning.
big shout out to the
and
OGs who are
now they
actually
go from
watching
pixels
this.
in the photo to things in the scene.
Who are actually
The power
watching
of
me
Google search
right now because there's
helps
two
us train
watchers.
these
So.
algorithms with millions and millions of images across the
cool,
entire
guys.
web. The power of Google's knowledge graph with its billions of facts about people, places, things. We put it all together, and now you know, this Buddhist temple in Kyoto was built in the year 1236 AD. Who would have known? Now, this has to work in the noisiest of conditions. You know, these photos can be taken at different angles, different times of the day, different weather conditions, out of focus pictures, shaky hands, you get the picture. To be clear, sometimes computers do trip up. Especially when things
I think more companies should create software
like
for their hardware. That like Google.
Let's take a moment. Is this a muffin or is this a chihuahua? You tell me. It's early days for Lens. But you know, this is a familiar journey for us. When Google started, our search index contained about 25 million pages. Now, it's in the trillions. When we started working on voice recognition, our algorithms couldn't always catch what you were saying, especially with an accent like mine. Now, we have an accuracy rate of more than 95%. That's as good as humans. We're just getting started with helping you do more with what you see, be it a photo from 5 years ago or something right in front of you. In time, we want to bring Lens everywhere, but super excited to bring a preview of Lens to Pixel users first. So you'll start to see this icon appear in Google Photos and soon Google Assistant.
Cool.
We just talked about how the phone can help you understand the world, but it can also help you place things into the world. That's right, that's augmented reality. We see it as a powerful way to bring the physical and the digital together. That's why we started working on AR Core, our augmented reality SDK for Android. And we see that developers are already using it to create some amazing experiences. I want to show you a few examples here. So let's take House. They're bringing the showroom into your living room using AR.
Cool.
With League of Legends, you can watch one of the most popular esport games on an AR map built by Grab Games. And with Lego, my favorite, you can build virtual models with characters that really come to life. All the fun, no Lego pieces to step on. We at Google are also making some fun things, and our teams have been working hard to create this new experience. We call it AR Stickers. It's built right into the camera, and it's exclusive to Pixel. With AR Stickers, you can express yourself with playful emojis, like these fun food characters here. There's lots to choose from, and more will be added over time. Our partners are also making some fun stickers here, and I want to show some of them to you right now. So let's start with the Netflix original, my favorite show, Stranger Things. Can't wait for season 2. Ready to see it? Okay, time to set the mood. Lights, please. Okay, here's Leah using the Pixel camera. We're looking at the AR stickers. We're in the Stranger Things collection. Yes? Okay. So let's pick
Why is
a
it so
character. Let's pick
shaky?
Demigorgon and place him right next to me. Whoa. Okay. You need to have a cup of coffee, dude. Notice how the creature's not just sitting around where you put it. Right? It's not a dead sticker. It's moving. It's reacting to what's around it. It's alive. We really paid
Google
attention
Pixel 2 has no
to
image
the motion,
stabilization.
the physics, the lighting. We want to make it feel like it's actually here. Is it? But let's have some fun. This is a great photo or video, by the way. Please. But let's have some fun here. Leah, can we drop 11 into this?
Oh yeah, she's probably shaking because she's like nervous.
Okay, this is getting interesting. Now we have two characters in the scene. And notice how they're not just reacting to the environment around them, they're reacting to each other. Right? They know each other's presence. That's a big reaction. These interactions make some really interesting moments here. Wow, that was fun. Thank you, Leah. Now you can be the director of all kinds of stories and share these with your friends. You'll have more AR stickers to play with, your favorite characters from SNL, YouTube, the NBA, and just in time for
characters from
episode 8,
YouTube?
Star Wars.
Woo!
I've been playing with these stickers. It's so easy to use, and they look great. And this is because the Pixel camera is specially calibrated for augmented reality. It allows robust
It's a bit
tracking
shaky, though.
even in low light conditions. It also supports 60 frames per second rendering of AR content.
Oh wait,
You
let's
saw
see.
how the camera can help us do more with what we see with Google Lens. You
It
saw how the
has
camera
4K
can bridge
60
the
frames per
physical
second, I
and
think.
digital with AR. But the Pixel camera also takes awesome photos. So to tell you all about it, we'll have Mario back on stage.
Hey, Mario. Welcome back.
Thanks, Aparna. We hear every day from users of the first Pixel phone that the camera is one of their favorite features. You can see why in the amazing photos that people post with the Team Pixel hashtag. Last year, Pixel received a DxO score of 89. That was the highest rating that DxOMark had ever issued to a smartphone.
Yeah, but it's only one
With Pixel 2
company.
we have reimagined smartphone
They probably
photography
paid the company
through
to
great
say,
hardware
"Can you
and
put-
unparalleled imaging software,
Can you?"
tuned by our engineers and researchers.
They'll probably
Today,
say the Google Pixel
we're
is the
proud
best
to
camera
announce
again.
that DxOMark has issued Pixel 2 an unprecedented score of 98.
It's just one company. Just because one company says something is good doesn't
That's
mean
the
it
highest
is
score
good.
of any smartphone camera. Let's talk about how we achieve that. And it starts with great hardware. The Pixel 2 has a 12 megapixel f1.8 aperture rear camera with optical image
Wait,
stabilization.
did you say 12
We've
megapixels?
integrated these components with our HDR plus computational photography. For every photo, we take a burst of shots with short exposure times to avoid blowing out the highlights. We then align and combine each pixel algorithmically for optimal color and contrast. All of this happens instantly with zero shutter lag. The results are stunning with high dynamic range even in challenging low light conditions. This year we've increased the dynamic range and improved texture and sharpness. And combined with a new autofocus mechanism and optical image stabilization to reduce blur from shaky hands, you get amazing shots every time, like this and this. Pixel 2 also brings you portrait mode. But we're implementing
You
it a
also
little bit
copied the
differently.
name?
We're applying Google's unmatched computational photography and machine learning. Portrait mode lets you take professional looking
That's actually
shots
pretty good that
with
it
a blurred
can take a
background
picture like
to make
that
the
with one
foreground
camera.
pop, like what you might capture with an SLR camera. Other smartphones do this by combining the images from two cameras. Pixel 2 does portrait mode with just one camera and machine learning. What's unique about Pixel 2 is that it can generate a true depth map with a single lens. So you get beautiful portrait shots without needing a second camera. The way this works is that the Pixel 2 camera includes a dual pixel sensor technology. This means that each pixel in an image contains a right and a left view. The difference in perspective from those pixels, combined with machine learning models trained on almost 1 million photos, means that this works on really hard cases, like a busy, colorful background. And yes, this does work with objects too. And there's more. Portrait mode doesn't just work on the main camera. Because of the quality of Google's computational photography with a single camera, you can also take portrait selfies through the front camera.
I'm still not
on
sure I
both
like that
the Pixel
display
2
though.
and the Pixel 2 XL. The Pixel 2 takes amazing videos too. We're applying optical image stabilization simultaneously with video stabilization at the same time. Other smartphones do optical or digital, but don't do both at the same time. During video recording on a Pixel 2, the OIS hardware actively corrects shake artifacts, while at the same time, the software-based video stabilization uses intelligent frame look-ahead to stabilize the overall video. We call this fused video stabilization, and it's another example of Google's hardware plus software plus AI working together. The result is less motion blur, even in low light.
Yeah,
Your videos look
for
smooth and
Samsung to
professional.
beat Google and Apple right
The
now,
Pixel 2 camera
they have to
also
start
supports
making
a
their own
feature called
software.
motion photos. The photos you take with
Live
your
photos.
for the photos you take, your Pixel captures up to 3 seconds of video behind the scenes, removing uninteresting motion and applying our unique fused video stabilization technology to the result. But of course, the proof is in the photos and videos. So we invited some photographers and producers to test drive the new camera, and they were stunned by what they can do with the Pixel 2. Timmy McGurr, better known as 13th Witness on Instagram, and filmmaker Zach McTee documented a recent trip to New Orleans using just the Pixel 2.
Was that
The film
Sarah
you're about to
Scheffer?
see uses no attachments, fancy rigs, or lighting. All of the video footage and stills were captured on Pixel 2 phones without any image enhancements or color corrections.
And there's a ghost, ghost, ghost living in my head, and there's a hope, hope, hope burning in my bed. I'm young and wild. I'm young and wild. Oh. I jumped out from an airplane to see if I can fly. I lit a house on fire just to see a painted sky. Did you know, I've been running all my life. I'm young and wild. I'm young and wild. I'm young and wild. I'm young and
To
wild.
be honest, it actually does take some pretty good pictures.
Again, each photo and video in
Why is
what
there
you
a
just
table
saw
right
was
there?
shot using only Pixel 2 phones. No image enhancements or color
Oh.
corrections. Now, the Pixel 2's camera is simple enough and smart enough that your photos and videos can look just as good.
Does it have 4K at
So, the
60
Pixel 2's
frames
photo
per
experience
second?
doesn't end when you take a photo
I
or shoot a
wonder.
video.
They
We
still
want users to
haven't
be able
said
to
what
easily find
processor
them
it
and
has and
store
if
them
it does
securely without
4K
having to
60
worry
frames per
about
second.
running out of storage. After all, simple storage and search is part of what makes us Google. So we're happy to announce that Pixel 2 users will continue to get free unlimited storage for all of the photos and videos they capture in the highest resolution, including 4K videos and motion photos. This is a big deal.
Doesn't have 4K at 60.
This is a big deal. Pixel users take twice as many photos as typical iPhone users and store an average of 23 gigabytes
Really?
of photos and videos.
But there's
per
more
year in Google's
iPhone
cloud.
users than Google Pixel
If you had to
users.
use
by the
iCloud,
way.
you'd reach your free limit in
That's
less
a
than 3
fact.
months. With Pixel, you can safely and effortlessly store all of your memories for free. With your permission, Google Photos automatically tags and categorizes those thousands of photos and videos you'll take with your Pixel 2.
That's cool.
You can search for photos of your friends, of a specific location,
Those
of
bezels,
blogs,
though.
all without the hassle of manually tagging or sorting. Finding your photo, the photo you're looking for, is our problem.
Every time I look
and
at
not
it, I
yours.
think those bezels
We're
are
delighted by what we've been
massive.
able to achieve with Pixel 2 in terms of photography, and are so excited by all the moments
What about
that we're
video?
going to capture. So to recap, the smart and simple Pixel 2 has everything you'd expect from a smartphone, and some things you
What
might not.
processor does it have? It probably
A
has
gorgeous
the
display that brings your
835.
apps, photos, and videos to life. An all-day battery that charges super fast, plus water resistance and security features to keep your phone and your data safe. Easy, quick access to the Google Assistant, which understands you and gets smarter and more helpful all the time. Fun and useful ways to use your camera, like Google Lens and AR. And the best photography from any phone, for brilliant photos and smooth professional videos. We're also making it easier than ever to switch to Pixel. Most new Pixel users will be able to transfer their stuff from their old phone in less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
Including all of your photos, apps, and even your iMessages. So let's talk about availability and pricing. Pixel 2, with its 5-inch cinematic display, starts at $649 for the 64-gigabyte version. The Pixel 2 XL has a 6-inch full-screen POLED display and starts at $849. Both phones will be available in 6 countries: Australia, Canada, Germany, India, the UK, and the US. In the US, we're teaming up with Verizon to bring you Pixel 2, and you can also buy it on the Google Store and through Project Fi. You can pre-order starting today.
That's good, though. 150.
We're also excited to make the
Oh,
Pixel
wait.
2 XL available in Italy, Singapore, and Spain later this year.
Okay.
And we have a new family of cases that make your Pixel truly
Okay.
yours.
Show us the cases.
Pixel owners can customize a live case with a favorite photo, place, artwork.
I thought it was going
or
to
one
look
of
like
your,
the bikini
one of our
case for
Google
the
Earth
Galaxy
designs.
S8.
We're also launching a range of soft
'Cause that was a beautiful
fabric
case, wasn't
cases in 4 colors. And more than 250 Pixel 2 accessories from 25 popular brands will be made available through our Made for Google program.
D-brand.
Finally,
Snapchat's in there.
to make
United
sure
States
you're getting the
skins.
most out of your new phone and the Google Assistant, we're including a Google Home Mini with each purchase of a Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL
Wait.
for a limited time in Australia, Canada, Germany, the UK, and the US.
What? That's actually very, very good. That's a very good deal.
So that's the new Pixel, the radically helpful smartphone that combines the
Okay,
best
so
of
I want to
Google
get an Android
hardware,
smartphone.
software, and AI.
Let me know. Should
We
I get
hope
the
you'll
Google
love it as
Pixel
much as
2?
we do.
I don't know how I'm gonna afford it, but I'm gonna try to get one. That red dot. Oh man.
Got to own it, just like a boss. In my zone, yeah, gon' show it off. It's just so effortless, so effortless. It's just so effortless. Hashtag blessed. We make it look easy, we make it look good. When everybody sees it, they start to make a look. So celebrate yourself, celebrate. So celebrate yourself. You can't resist, don't even try. Magnificent, ain't gonna lie. It's just so effortless, so effortless. We feel so fun, I must admit. We make it look good, we make it look good. We make it look easy, we make it look good. When everybody sees it, they start to make a look. So
Not
celebrate
bad, to be
yourself.
honest.
Celebrate, so celebrate yourself. It's gonna feel so great. We make it look good. We make it look good.
Cool. Just in pain.
All
He's a
right.
pain.
So, as you've seen,
we've spent the past year reimagining a simpler, more helpful smartphone experience. We've also been working on some new products to make your Pixel 2 experience even better. Let's start with the newly updated Google Daydream View, our virtual reality headset. We kept everything from last year that people loved, and we made it even better. To start, we have a new lineup of colors that complement this year's Made by Google family. We also upgraded the lenses and the fabrics,
Something that Apple
so the
doesn't
headset
do.
has
Like,
our widest
Google
field of
matches
view yet,
all of their
and
products.
it's super light and comfortable.
They color coordinate all of their products.
course, what
Apple
matters
just
most
doesn't.
in a
They have
VR
like
headset
space gray.
is
There's
where it
like
can take
50
you.
shades of space gray.
Last year,
and
we
stuff.
launched with 25 apps and games, and now we have more than 250 high-quality VR titles.
Awesome.
We've also seen that people
YouTube.
love going places with VR videos, so we're excited to announce a
IMAX.
slate of premium video content coming to Daydream, including multiple new original series on YouTube VR. And on Google Play Movies, you can experience new IMAX movies, available for free to Pixel 2 owners.
What?
So you get to hang out with tigers, run alongside elephants,
So cool.
dive into the ocean with some sharks, and blast into space. With Pixel 2's new front-firing stereo
still
speakers,
doesn't convince
these
me
movies
to buy a
sound
Google
as
Pixel,
amazing
though.
as they look. And now, you can even cast the experiences
Instead of,
to the TV so your friends and family can see
Instead
what
of
you're
buying
seeing.
a
The new
iPhone
Google Daydream
10.
View is
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna
best
buy the iPhone
mobile
10,
VR
I guess.
headset on the market and will be available for $99.
It's not bad.
Today
Nobody's
we're
even
also
clapping.
announcing a smart new audio accessory that works perfectly with Pixel 2. Our first pair of premium wireless headphones. They're called
Ooh.
Google Pixel Buds.
Nobody's
Our
even
team
clapping.
designed Pixel Buds
They just
for
don't
great
look
sound,
good.
delivering
They look
clear highs
terrible.
and deep bass. So whether
They
it's
look-
jazz, house, or a symphony, it all sounds incredible.
Plus, it's got a wire.
With Pixel Buds, controlling your music is super simple because all of the controls are built into the right earbud. You simply tap to start and stop your music, or swipe forwards
We're
and
copying
backwards to change the
AirPods, but
volume.
don't tell them that. We've
Now,
added a
what's
wire
amazing
though, so you don't
is when
lose
you
them.
pair your Pixel Buds with your Pixel 2, you get instant access to the Google Assistant. We optimized
Yeah,
the
'cause you
experience
couldn't do that
quick
with
and
an
easy.
iPhone. You can't
Just
do that with
touch
an
and
iPhone,
hold
no.
the earbud and ask your assistant to play music, send a text, or give walking directions, all while keeping your phone in your pocket.
You can do that with
It
the
can also
AirPods as
alert
well.
you to new notifications and read your messages.
I wonder if they're going to
Pixel
announce a
Buds work great with
smartwatch.
Pixel. They even give you access to a new real-time translation experience. It's an incredible application
gonna
of
buy
Google
those
Translate
headphones.
powered by machine learning that's like having a personal translator by your side.
One of the bad things
show
about the
you
Google
how
Pixel is they
easy
don't even
this experience
include
is,
a pair
I'd
of
like to invite
headphones
Isabel
in the
back on
box.
stage for a conversation in her
I
native
don't think.
language,
I don't even
Swedish.
think. Just like, wait.
So,
No.
Isabel's going to speak Swedish into her Pixel Buds.
No.
And I'll hear the English translation out of Pixel 2's front speakers.
No.
And then I'll respond in English, and she'll hear the Swedish translation in her Pixel Buds. To illustrate this today, you'll hear both sides of the conversation. Okay. Hey Isabel, how's it going?
Hej Isabel, hur är läget?
No
Okej, tack.
way.
What do you think of these cool new
No
headphones?
flipping
Vad tycker
way.
du om de här coola nya hörlurarna?
Mitt team designade dem.
That is so cool. That is genuinely so cool. That is so
So
cool.
while you're up here, what color should I get?
Medan du är här, vilken färg ska jag välja?
Jag tror ganska blå skulle passa dig. Jag tror jag drar nu. Publiken vill nog se några fler nya grejer.
That is cool. That is cool.
Thank you, Isabel. So with Pixel Buds, I can use real-time Google Translate to have a natural
Okay.
conversation.
The design looks terrible.
We're letting you connect with the
But-
world around you in a more natural way by rethinking
I don't know how much
how
that.
headphones
I think these
should
will
work,
cost
connecting it
$150
to
or something.
cloud-based machine learning,
Less than
and giving you
$150.
access
That's my
with the
guess.
touch of a finger.
That is so cool, though.
Google Pixel Buds come in a pocket-sized charging case that provide up to 5 hours of listening time with just one charge. And the case holds multiple charges, so you get up to 24 hours of listening time. when you're on
Did you
the
see
go.
the pop up at the bottom
Pixel Buds
there?
are available in clearly
you
white, kind of blue, and just black to beautifully complement your Pixel 2. And they'll be available in November for $159, and pre-orders
It costs
begin
exactly
today.
the same as the AirPods. Can you see? They're trying to copy what Apple's doing, but they're doing it better. So
We have one more
in
product
some
to show
things.
you.
Ooh.
It's about photography.
Oh,
Now, we all love photos.
not a watch.
A lot of our photos let us step back into a moment with friends, with family. Some of our favorites are the candid ones, like this. They capture the essence of a moment. But the problem is, to get those photos, someone needs to be the photographer on duty, waiting to press the shutter button at just the right moment. And we were thinking, how do you capture those fleeting, spontaneous moments while letting yourself be part of the moment? So we've been working on that. And I'm really
Watch.
excited to share an entirely new type of camera that works with your Pixel.
Oh,
We call it Google Clips.
Google Clips. That's cool. I'm saying everything's cool here.
And this first edition is specifically designed with parents and pet owners in mind. So you'll capture more of those spontaneous
So basically, it's a
smiles,
GoPro.
first steps, and first tricks. Now, Clips has all the things you would expect from a great camera. A high-performance lens, a powerful image sensor. It has a shutter button. But that's not what this camera is all about. We reimagined this camera from the inside out, starting with the software and applying machine learning to build a camera that takes photos for you, so you can enjoy the moment and instantly get shots you couldn't get before.
Awesome.
Thank you. How does all that work? It starts with an AI engine at the core of the camera. Let's talk about what that engine does. When you're behind a camera, you look for people you care about. You look for smiles. You look for that moment your dog starts chasing her tail. Clips does all of that for you. Turn it on, and it captures the moment so you can be in the moment. And because the software is at the core of the camera, it's gonna get smarter over time.
Cool.
We also reimagined what camera hardware should do for you. Clips is tiny. It weighs almost nothing, so you can easily toss it into your pocket. And it's a hands-free camera, so you can get these amazing new perspectives on your experience and
Why
get
do they have like a
yourself
polka
in the
dotted
shot
one? Like,
by attaching clips to almost anything or setting it down. Now, from the beginning, we knew privacy and control really matter, and we've been thoughtful about this for Clips users, their family, and their friends. Let's start with the basics.
20 more
It
minutes.
looks like a
of
camera,
episode.
and it has an indicator light, so everyone knows what the device does. Next, it looks for stable, clear shots of people you know, and you help the camera learn who's important to you. And finally, all the machine learning happens on the device itself. So just like any point and shoot, nothing leaves your device until you decide to save and share it. This approach to designing and engineering Clips required some significant technical breakthroughs to miniaturize the type of powerful machine learning that only a few years ago needed a supercomputer. Let's take a look at what Clips actually captures. So here's some clips I've captured with my family at home. Now, as you can see, it's not just photos that Clips is taking. It's taking little snippets that capture the whole moment. We call those, of course, clips. You can save them as a motion photo, or choose any frame to save as a high-resolution still. It's like having my own photographer shooting and choosing the best moments for me. And I just have to swipe to save to Google Photos, which can automatically make movies
Google
out of your
Assistant is
clips in
smart.
seconds. So that's the new Google Clips, a new type of camera that brings together the best of Google AI, software, and hardware to help people more easily capture genuine, candid moments of family, friends, and
My
pets.
speaker keeps turning around for some
Clips
reason.
will be coming soon and selling for $249. Take a look at some of these great
Not
clips
many people are
from our
enthusiastic
earliest
about
users.
these products,
Enjoy.
though. The speaker's turning around again. There's like some sort of subwoofer and it just turns around.
Hello again, everyone.
Oh, hello.
What you just saw in Pixel Buds and Clips blends AI with the best of Google software and high-performance hardware.
I think
to
I'm
create
gonna get the
radically helpful
AirPods, of
experiences
course.
for users.
Maybe one day I will try
This
out
is our
these
strategy
new
for the
earbuds.
Google hardware team.
Whether I don't
And
have that
we've
much
seen it
money,
come
so
to life in
I have
all
no
of our
idea
new
how I'm gonna
products.
afford all this tech. But
The two newest members of the Google Home family, the beautiful new
I'm gonna see if I
Pixel
can get
phones,
one to try
and our
out
premium
with the Google
Pixelbook
Pixel
laptop.
2.
And of course, the Google Assistant is the primary way we bring AI to our users. Your personal Google is ready to get you the help you need when you need it. Talk to it, type, show it what you see, or just give your phone a squeeze. It's the simplest way to get things done, and it just works. So here it is. This year's Made by Google family.
Awesome.
We've created them as a single set of products that are designed for you with familiar elements, from soft materials to curved lines and simple, stylish colors. They look great together, and they all stick together and perfectly demonstrate our approach of reimagining hardware from the inside out. Thanks so much for joining us today. For you live stream viewers, take a closer look at our new products at our redesigned Google store. For everyone here in SF Jazz, you'll get to see everything up close in our demo area outside. Thank you so much and enjoy your day.
How can I help? Don't forget your umbrella.
Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so that is the end of the event. Yes, it is. It's finished now. What did I think of it? I think, to start off with, it was a bit boring. Like, it started off slow, basically. They announced a few new products, which I've got to still recap and think about what they announced. They announced the new Google Home Mini, new Google Home Max, the new Google Pixel 2. They announced some pretty cool stuff, and also they talked about AR and stuff. I will do a full, like, 2, maybe 5-minute video about, like, a recap of what Google... I keep saying Apple. About what Google announced at this event. So stay tuned for later on tonight, well, later on today, or tomorrow morning. I will get a video out there, and I will also make a video about the Google Pixel 2 like a full dedicated video on the Pixel 2 and the Pixel XL 2 XL, and like what I think of it and the new different features and stuff. Probably the device I am gonna get from this event is probably the Google Home Mini, because I want to replace my Amazon Echo Dot upstairs. Very, very cool product. That's probably my favorite bit of the event, because I really wanted a Google Home, but I didn't want to spend £150 to get a Google Home. So it's more affordable, £50, $50. Don't know if how much it is in the UK. I think it's around. It should be around £50. If it isn't, then it will be. It probably is £50 in the UK. If not, it's a lower price, so that's good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to smash a like down below. I will leave this stream up for a couple days, and then I'll put it on listed. So then, if you want to watch it, you can go to like my live stream playlist. I still don't have one, but I'm gonna make one. But yeah, thank you guys for joining in. My name has been Benji. You guys have been... Well, that's my other intro. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Tech Rebel, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Stay tuned. Got a couple videos about this event. Also a couple more videos coming soon later on this week. So stay tuned. I'll catch you in the next one.